concern that I have is it's just going to be converted into yet another street corner that looks like any street corner in America, and with that, lose its character.
They got a lot of people come out here. I see a lot of festivals, and maybe a little bit more shops. I mean, I don't really see too many places I would stop.
I've lived here my whole life. In my life, I moved around the block in one square. And I still live here and I still love it here. But a lot of things have changed since I was a kid. And that's the way it is. I don't know half of what these stores are. I never go in them anymore.
I know I'm speaking for all of us when I say how excited we all are to have a chance to work together, and how ironic it is that it took a developer from Chicago to actually make that happen.
Thinking back, we've all known each other for about 20 years now, whether in school as students or practicing in the same neighborhood or teaching together. And this seems to be an opportunity to put our best talents together and study a place together. One of the great opportunities, it seems, of this place is to engage its history, to rediscover its transformation over these last 20 years that we've all known it, and begin to instigate a discussion with the very people that care about it.
And I think in all of the projects that we've been working on, at least in the last 5 years in the city, there's a mandated mix of housing types to ensure that there's a kind of workforce housing, whether you call it affordable housing, and then there's market rate housing. And I think I can speak for all of us, and I'm a pretty firm believer in that mix needs to be maintained.
It's an amazing opportunity to create a series of sites and venues for public art from the local community here. Somerville has an incredibly active arts community, and I think this project should be an opportunity to create sites for those artists.
The lighting behavior is really, it's taking a data set from City Hall, which is about Citizens Connect. Every time you use your cell phone to report a pothole or to report trash that wasn't taken out.
I use it all the time.
Each time someone reports something, or if you call 311, that creates a data set. And that is something we want to sort of showcase in the sculpture. So it'll have a kind of lighting behavior and a lighting pattern, which is like showcasing the number of connections between citizens and government.
And the idea of, Cambridge and Somerville are clearly hotbeds of innovation, and the idea that some of that spirit could be in this place is also very exciting. What services would the neighborhood like to have that aren't already here, so that they don't have to drive somewhere to get something, but they can walk to the square?
A lot happens in this location, and a lot of different things in different parts of the year, and the community really uses what they have to get the most value out of it. And the idea of enhancing this in some way, giving it more flexibility, letting it be more of a stage for even different kinds of events, I think is a really exciting opportunity.
It's a place where you feel like you're amongst cars, primarily. It's a place for cars. It's not really a place for people.
The timing is on our side, a lot similar to what we talked about with the notion of the farmers market. I think there's a real respect now for the maker's space. I mean, they're popping up all over the place.
I would be concerned that it would be developed and then I would not be able to come here, would not be able to shop here or live here, in which case, where else do I go?
They have elderly housing. You think the elderly are going to run into the Brazilian buffet and run over to the organic coffee shop?
So if you can capture that in a way that maybe allows them to keep the affordability, increase their density, but still allow these things to function, I think that's what's going to make this, you can improve it, but you're not going to take it away.
Well, new construction needs to learn to be resilient, flexible, and transformative in a way to respond to the existing culture of the place.
And not predictable, not responding to the exigencies of, what a national retailer needs, but something that feels that it connects into the neighborhood and is going to create these kinds of opportunities.